What's up, guys? We're excited because we've got something crazy that we're going to be sharing with you. And it has to do with 24 hours, has to do with 1,000 subscribers. It has to do with 4,000 watch hours. It has to do with a year's worth of content. It's a crazy idea, right? Like, that's insane. Yeah, that's what I said when Scotty presented it to me and said, hey, what do you think about doing this little experiment? And we can kind of see if we can blow this thing up, create a lot of content, maybe do a 24-hour live stream. It's like, okay, I guess we can try it. So here's what I want to do here today. All right. Got a bunch of things we're going to be covering here today. But the first thing that I want to cover is I want to go through why we're doing this, the plan behind it, how it would even be possible to be able to hit those numbers in a single 24-hour period. And I actually did some math, so we'll kind of go through that. But I'm also going to share with you a little update from last week when I shared the breaking news title that I said everyone should be trying. I used it once again today on our brand creators channel, and it's doing pretty good. I'm going to show you guys 90% higher views because of that title. So I'm going to share that title with you. I will share the breaking news title with you, and we'll dig into the analytics. But I've got Scotty here today. He's not, crashed out after school. So he is here today. So that's good. That's good.
Go.
Let's go. You ready?
Let's get into it. I'm excited.
Yeah. So this past week, let me just say this before we get into, the plan and what we're going to be doing here. But this last week, our cadence has still been one a day. We're still doing this as an experiment. We don't know if we're going to continue to do this, for the next year, but we're going to be doing it for a little while longer. And then we're going to be looking at the results. And really what we've been finding is by doing this, it is allowing us to see what's resonating, what's not resonating. And then from there, we're going to be able to do more of what's resonating and do less of what's not. And that's what I really recommend for anyone. Today, I just did a video, which I think everyone should watch, why you should create 100 bad videos as soon as possible. And that'll help you blow up your channel, because the idea is if you post videos or a lot of videos, that means that you're actually putting in the work and you're doing the reps, and you're going to get a little bit better. And actually in about maybe 2 minutes in, you're going to see a younger version of me, Scott, one of the videos I shot 14 years ago, and you'll see what I was doing and how the quality wasn't that great. And it was a bad video, but that bad video got over 5,000 views back in the day. And it also helped me build that business to a 6-figure business. So make sure you check that video out. We'll go ahead and link that up in the description. So Scotty, where do you want to start? I've got some notes that I want to share. I want to walk people through like what the idea is. It's next week that this is happening. So why don't you share what this whole idea and where it came from, and then kind of we can unpack it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So I brought this idea to my dad about, I want to say 2 weeks ago, maybe. We had one of our daily meetings where we, talk content and all of that. And, obviously on our channel, one thing that's important to us is going live every week and doing our Thursday lives. And so, thinking about that, and also thinking about, what's other creators doing for a live stream. And the first thing I think of, because a lot of people my age are watching this, or they see them, all their clips, is a bunch of these streamers that are doing gaming streams, or even just like real life streams where they're going around and kind of vlogging in a sense, but live streaming it. And I saw these crazy numbers where they're doing 100-hour streams where they're completing a game, or 48-hour stream, 24-hour stream, whatever, just insane amount of content. And what it made me think of was, okay, now we don't know what's going to happen. So this is going to be an interesting part. This is something that we're kind of testing. So we're just going to see, like, it's going to be a fun process, but we're also going to be kind of testing this out and see if anything takes. But we do know when you go live on YouTube, gradually over time, you're going to start getting some more views. So one thing we're thinking is, if we have a long stream, a 24-hour stream, which is what we're going to be doing, if we do a 24-hour stream, like, how many viewers are we going to get off of that? Is this going to blow our channel up? It might not. It might, whatever. But how else would it be worth it for us to do it? Not just to say we stream for 24 hours. Like there has to be a reason. So like these streamers, their thing is gaming, right? So they'll do, I'm going to complete a game in 100 hours. So that's the goal, right? So people want to check in to see the goal.
Yeah.
So that's where I thought of, okay, what's a goal that we could have for our channel that's not, you know, totally different than what we're doing, and how can we put that into a 24-hour stream? And so that's how we came up with the year's worth of content in 24 hours, because I haven't heard of anyone or seen anyone else do that, let alone in 12 hours. I haven't seen anyone do a whole stream dedicated to creating content. And I think this is something that people are going to be interested in, not just because of, yes, the goal of, you know, creating all that content, but also how we're going to do it. And that's what we're going to break down today is, you know, our kind of idea of what we're going to do. Cause we've never done this before. So, you know, we're learning too, you know, we might decide if we do this again or not. And this is kind of our learning thing. But the whole takeaway is no matter what, whether we get a lot of views from live stream or not, we're going to be able to create content. So no matter what's a win-win for us, we're going to have pieces of content for, even if we don't get the full 52 that we're trying to get, which is one a week. If we don't get that, we might get 25 or 30. So like that's,
We're going to get all of that.
I know, but you know what I'm saying?
I'm confident on that.
I love that.
I don't know if we're going to hit the 52, but I know we're going to get more than 20.
But that's something that, like, again, it's going to be cool too, because everyone's going to want to check in, and you don't have to watch straight for 24 hours. We don't have to worry about entertaining either, because it's just going to be kind of more of behind the scenes of us doing it. You're going to see me videoing him maybe going out and shooting a video. Then you're going to video me maybe over here editing, and maybe I might even go in and give you a tip. We also, you know, maybe we'll talk about this a little bit later. We're going to have 2 crazy giveaways going on as well. So we got a lot of things kind of planned going on. We also have Chris Schaefer, my dad's business partner, coming in. So that, like, we have all the pieces we need. Now it's just executing it. Yeah. And it's exciting because this is like a week from today. We will be, a week from today will be a day away, I guess, but we'll almost be there where we're going to be, you know, going up and shooting content. We're also shooting content at the lake house, which is going to be awesome views, awesome scenery, good vibes. So I think it's just going to ultimately be a lot of content, but I just think it's so out there that this has a potential to really kill it for our channel, because no one in our space has done this. Yes, streamers have done this, but what YouTuber that's focusing on teaching people to create YouTube content and how to create it is doing a 24-hour stream and showing the behind the scenes? Like, no one's done it that I know of, unless you can pull one up. I haven't seen anyone do that. So I think this gives us the opportunity to have something kind of big hit, you know?
Well, yeah. And again, like if it works or if it doesn't work, it's like we're creating a challenge. So this way here, you know, it's challenging ourselves, but then people want to see, you know, like, do they do it? Are they able to do it? Right. So you're creating this unknown, like this curiosity, but you're also learning, because you're going to see us shooting the video. So I'm not going to be looking at you when I'm shooting the video. I'm going to be over in the armchair, or I'm going to be over out on the back deck, or I might be in the hot tub. Like, we're going to be shooting in different locations, and we're going to be showing me shooting, or him shooting, or him editing, or him creating a thumbnail. So there's going to be cameras that we're going to have set up. We still got to figure out how we're going to make that all work. I mean, we got a pretty good idea, but we're going to be, we're going to have like one main central that'll kind of like be a little bit mobile. And then we're going to have the, you know, like a phone that we'll be able to then tether in. And then that'll be kind of like one that we roam with. We hope that the internet's going to be good. I kind of reached out to my management company up there that manages the Airbnb that we own. And I asked them, hey, what are the uploads? What are the downloads? So we're trying to figure that out. We would love you guys to give us some ideas. What do you want to see us do in that 24-hour period? Right? What do you want to see? Is there any fun other little challenges that we can do? Or is there any guesses that you guys want to say? Like, how many videos do you think we're going to be able to create out of the 52? You think we're going to be able to do all 52 or not? You got to remember, we're going to be starting at 9 a.m. Saturday morning, and we're willing to go until 9 a.m. the following morning. That's our deadline. So it's kind of like any show that you've ever watched. Like, there's like Trading Spaces years ago, where you would take over your neighbor's room and you would make it over, and you only had 24 hours. You work through the night. That's kind of what we're doing. So we're creating like an event around it. So there's a lot of benefits that come to just that part of it. But like you said, Scotty, we're actually creating content that we get to use on this channel. Right. Yep. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. little nervous, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of unknowns. But that's the exciting part of it. Here's the other thing that I want people to do. I want people to actually say, you know what? They're going to do it for 24 hours. Maybe I'm going to do it for 4 hours. And you're going to create a whole bunch of content for yourself. So
Yeah.
maybe you see what we're doing and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to commit to 4 hours of creating content, or 2 hours, or maybe just an hour. Because the whole thing is, if you batch record, you can get a lot of content created if you are prepared and planned. Now, we're going to have our titles pretty much dialed in, our topics, but we're probably going to tweak them. But that's the big thing, is we got to have that done. We talk about titles and hooks. That's the first thing that we're doing. We're working on that actually this week, Monday. We're going to shoot a video too, maybe even go live. I don't know, but we're going to shoot a video of us doing the planning of what the topics are going to be and us brainstorming. So again, we're creating content along the way before the actual event even happens. So if you're rebuilding a car and you're showing people how to rebuild a car, you probably want to show it being picked up at the junkyard and then towed to the house. And then, so your people are following along to see the progress and to see if you can actually do and what it looks like at the end. So
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. And like, I think this too, like, I think you made a good point saying about like the batch recordings, because that's something that we've noticed for us that helps us stay consistent and keep going every week, and having those days where, we're going to post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever it is. We have our schedule because we batch record that, whether it's in a live or whether it's a recording on a day, you schedule out 3 videos. And one thing that I will say is, with batch recording, it is good, but think about this. Let's say I batch record on a Saturday and I get 3 videos done or whatever, so I'm kind of done for the week. Or let's say I'm only doing 1 video a week, so I have it for the month,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
I can always at any time, because I already know I have that saved and that's there and that's going to schedule. If something breaking news happens, I can always shoot that video, and now I have another video that week. So don't think like even when we're doing all these videos we're going to be creating, we know there's going to be stuff we're going to be adding in between throughout the year. That's not what we're doing this 24-hour stream. Like, there's going to be breaking news, going to be all of that. But now it gives us the time to not have to focus on making another video for that week. We have it all done. All we got to do is, something new popped up. All right, I'm going to shoot a quick video. The rest of the week's done because we already recorded it in a day,
Yeah.
So yeah, let's start diving into this.
Okay.
Kind of
Before I do though, like I said, I mentioned titles, right? And hooks. So right now, that's like what we're focusing on. I'm actually starting to kind of compile some in my notes. Scotty's putting his in his notes. We're going to compare notes. We're going to kind of sit down. But if you guys want help with titles and hooks, we have a swipe file, a guide. There's 10 swipe files, or 10 titles that we can give you. They're in a swipe file. And then I show you examples. If you want a copy of that, just put hooks in the comments and we'll send you a copy of that. All right. It's free. I just put it together because it's something that we use, but I thought it would be helpful. We've had probably a couple hundred people already download it. People have been saying it's been really, really helpful. So if you are interested in getting a copy of that, just put hooks in the comments and we'll send you a copy. All right. And before we do, I want to give a little shout out here to Jed. Jed Morris says, love the content, guys. Inspired me to finally post my first video this week. Motivated to build more. That's awesome. Right, Jed? Like, man, that makes us super happy. So awesome job. Fist bump. Great job. So awesome. All right, cool. So let's get into it. And oh, by the way, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm also going to share a little update. So last week I talked about titles once again, but I talked about the 2 words that really work well: breaking news. And well, it worked really good again today. I posted it on my brand creators channel. And if you guys are brand new, we have another channel that we are building, and we've been running now for a while. It's almost at 100,000 subscribers, but we do a lot of testing over there as well. That's kind of why we're kind of reporting on that channel over here on Live Video School. But it did really good. It was posted 9:30 this morning. And so we're, I don't know, maybe what's that? 6-7 hours, maybe 6-7 hours. I don't know. I'm not trying to do math on the fly here. It's doing really good, and I want to show you guys that title, so hang tight. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and pull up my notes here. I got a whole note sheet here that I'm going to pull up, and
time out. Real quick.
Whoa.
This is impromptu right here.
Whoa.
Okay.
Audible.
Yeah. Changing. We read the defense on this one. Hey, football. Colorado plays tonight, by the way. Prime time. Let's see if prime time can get a dub over there. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up right now. So we had someone just comment, I missed it. Why are you guys doing this? Okay, we're doing this because this is just so out there. No one's doing this, right? Reason I'm responding to this right now, and Derek, you're gonna actually kind of help me on this one, and anyone else that's in the chat, I want you to help me with this. So I just saw something. I'm gonna do a video on this as well. That live streams now, there is an AI that's coming in where it's a bubble and you can click on it and it'll give you a summary of everything you missed before. I want you guys right now, do you see that bubble? And if you click
Mhm.
on it, does it give you a summary? I want to know because I have not tested this yet. I just watched it in the new YouTube creators
Yeah.
channel and I saw that. So this is a perfect opportunity to test it out. So if you guys can, I want you to see if there is some sort of AI bubble that's going to be right under where our title is, and it should say generate summary or something like that. And if you click on it, it should generate everything we talked about, kind of like paraphrasing everything we said earlier. If you see that, click on it, let me know, or at any point in this video, let us know.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
you can go
right.
to yours.
And now, is that a summary on what we've talked about or a summary of what the
Yes.
comments did?
No, us.
Oh, okay.
Us.
Interesting. All right.
Which would be a game changer for live streams. So that's
Yep.
why this is important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because some people are coming in and they're like, "What the heck are you guys talking about? 24 hours, you're gonna get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, years
Yep.
worth of content. What the heck are you guys talking about?"
Yep.
So
Someone said nothing.
nothing.
Okay,
Okay.
so
It might not have
maybe
rolled
they
out.
haven't rolled it out yet. It might not be rolled out
Or
yet.
maybe it's on mobile only. Maybe are you on mobile or are you on desktop? Um, I don't have a bubble. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting. Interesting.
okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and share the screen and then we will we'll dive in here. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Let's see. Is that big enough? Do you think, Scotty? Do we have that big enough? Let's see here. Can I make that bigger? Let me see. Maybe if I stretch this out a little bit. There we go. I'll do that. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So this live stream, this is just my notes for today. This is my live stream. And guys, if you guys want to know like how we organize, like outline and kind of get bullet points, this is how I basically do it. If I'm going to do a live stream, I do a live stream every single week on my brand creators channel. We're doing one a week here now on this channel. So on Wednesdays, I do one at 12 p.m. Eastern time over there. It's all about e-commerce. But I've been doing that now for over a year and a half. But all I ever do is I build my notes in a note app like this, and then I just use that as reference. So in this case, I basically built out my plan, but this here is just a little note to say, Scott, this is today's live stream. So the mission, all right, the mission, what is the mission here? The mission is, and this is like a side benefit or a side challenge. Let's say this is a side challenge. The main challenge that we're going to be doing is we are going to be live streaming, seeing if we can live stream, okay, for 24 hours. Now, there are some things that we have to work out because we're using StreamYard right now. And if you do want to use StreamYard, you will buy us a cup of coffee. And if you go through our link, you will do that. And maybe Scotty will throw that up on the screen. I believe it's startgoinglive.com. If you go there, you can go through there and sign up for StreamYard. If you join their paid program or their paid plan, which we have, you get like 50 hours of storage and all of that stuff. But anyway, we are going to be using StreamYard. With StreamYard, you are limited on how much you can record, but also on YouTube, they will allow you to record up to 12 hours. But then what they do is they kind of record over it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to tether 3 lives together. So we're going to go 8 hours on one, 8 hours on another, and 8 hours on another. Okay. And Chris Schaefer, who's my business partner, who's also a tech guy, he's going to help us kind of tie some stuff together. So if we figure it out, we'll let you know on what's happening there. All right. So also, I should probably say, if you guys want to follow along with that, that's happening next week, next Saturday. If you guys want to get more updates on that and stuff, make sure that you're on our email list. One way to get on our email list is to, in the comments, if you put hooks, we will send you a copy of that guide. To get the guide, you'll give us your email address because then we can send it to you. You'll be on the email list. So if you just want to jump on the email list and get the little swipe file there, to just go ahead and put hooks in the comments and we'll make sure. And that way there, I'll be emailing about like updates, like what we're doing. You know, if something gets, you know, a hiccup or whatever, we'll go ahead and we'll be able to email everyone and not just rely on YouTube. All right. So make sure you do that. So the main thing is this challenge is just a great thing to do to create buzz, right? So the very first thing, Scotty said, hey, there's these streamers, they're doing like 100-hour streams and stuff. I'm like, that's nuts. And he's like, what if we did a 24-hour stream of us recording content? And our goal was to try to create 52 pieces of content, one piece of content per week for a year. I'm like, that's a great challenge. So now what we're doing is we're trying to create a little bit of buzz around it, letting people know. But we know the longer we go, and this is what we have found on our brand creators channel, usually the longer that you go on a live, people are going to come in, they're going to leave, they're going to come in, they're going to leave. But then at the end of the live stream, you've had a lot of people that just came in. Okay. And they might not have stayed longer than 20 minutes or an hour. But man, think about that watch time. That watch time is crazy, right? So if anybody right now is brand new, you probably should start doing some live streams, because the live streams are going to allow you to have longer content. And that longer content, you're going to get some people that are going to watch a lot more than they would on a 5-minute video. And then that's going to help your watch hours. But what I'm thinking, I've got some numbers here too, Scotty. I calculated like how many people we would have to have for how long.
Yeah.
Kind of did some math just to kind of have some fun with it. But the main challenge isn't necessarily to get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. That's a secondary challenge that I want to see if we can do. Okay. So I'm kind of building another thing in here. So is that even possible? I don't know. Yeah, it is possible, but can we get enough reach? That's the question. So here's the strategy and the plan. I'm going to cover this, and we'll talk about the prep, the event, and then the post event. So the very first thing is the overview of this whole thing is we are going to be attempting to record 52 videos in 24 hours, a year's worth of content. There is some stipulations there. Some people would say, oh, you'll just record 1-minute videos, 52 of them. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy. No, that's not what we're doing. We're going to do minimum. They have to be 8 minutes to 12 minutes, somewhere in that range. Okay. So that it has to be 8 to 12 minutes, because we feel that that's the sweet spot anyway. If you're going to be doing long form, but you're not going to be doing lives where you're going to be going longer. Like in this case, we'll go longer. Okay. So 8 to 12 minutes. Okay. That's the stipulation that we have to do. Now, the other thing is we also are going to be editing the videos and creating thumbnails of these and organizing them in a way that are ready to be published. Okay. So 52 videos, that's the goal, 8 to 12 minutes, edited and thumbnails. Okay. Now, that's like the idea here, right? The mission. So we're also now part of this is like, if we didn't record this and live stream it, that'd be a win. If we said, you know what, just for 24 hours, let's just record a year's worth of content, and then we can be done in a sense and still be consistent with the algorithm, right? Posting every single week. That would be great. But we're like, you know what? Let's turn this into an event. Let's record behind the scenes stuff and let's see how that works. So that's going to be the other part of this. So the prep work. All right. The very first thing that we're going to be doing, and we're starting to do it right now because this live stream is part of this prep. It's letting people know, like you, that we're doing this. And you know what? Mark your calendar. Check in with us. Let us know in the comments. Are you going to check in with us on this channel? Are you going to see what's happening on that Saturday? Maybe you don't show up at 9. Maybe you show up at 11. Maybe you show up at 2. Maybe you show up at midnight. We'll be there. Okay. So that's what I'd like to know in the comments. All right. Are you going to try to show up at least to see what we're up to and check in with us? And if you guys would do us a favor, help us spread the word and let other people know in this community that we're going to be doing something crazy. All right. And you can share our channel with them. You see what I just did there? I'm trying to get you to get excited with us. And then from there, you share it with other people, and then it can start to kind of grow. Okay. That's what we want to do. A little word of mouth, the old school guerrilla marketing, right? It's like, let's just, get back down to basics. So the prep right now, we're in the prep and we're in the pre-promotion. Okay. So we're going to promote crazy idea to our subscribers 1 week before. Now, our subscribers is here. You, if you're a subscriber, if you're watching this, also people that are on our email list. And by the way, that's another thing that we'll be helping people with here very shortly. But a lot of people don't realize that subscribers on YouTube are great, but you know what's even better? Email subscribers. Right now, we just crossed 300 email subscribers from this channel, and we have 3,300-ish subscribers, Scotty?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So 3,000-ish subscribers on the channel, but we've got 300 people that are on our email list, which is pretty darn good. Those ratios are good. So we're happy with that. And our goal is to get to 1,000 email subscribers in the next, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. Maybe faster, maybe a little longer, but that's the goal. Okay. But right now we can promote to that list, meaning, hey, we're doing something cool. You should go check us out. Just like here, we're doing this live. I sent an email out to those people. I said, hey, we're going live today. We're going to talk about this crazy idea that Scotty came up with. Okay. And then some of you might be here. How many of you are here from the email that I sent out? Just curious, raise of hands. Let us know in the comments. Email is big. It's something I've been doing for years. I actually just did a live call today with a company called Everbee, all about email marketing, because I've been doing it for years, generated millions of dollars through email. So I know a thing or two about it, not bragging, but it's super important. And no one in the YouTube space is really talking about it. So stick around because we're going to be definitely covering that. So we're going to promote in the prep right here, promote crazy idea to subscribers 1 week before. That's what we're doing right now. We're in that part of it. Second thing, promote crazy idea to email list. We're doing that. Okay. Right now I had 309 people. I think right now it's 316. And then 3, post in the community tab 3 to 5 times behind the scenes. I started doing that already today too. Scotty, talk a little bit about the community tab. I think that's an underutilized thing that people have access to that aren't using.
Oh, 100%. I think right now, I think it's still early stages of the community tab. I think it's going to be more effective going into 2025. And we're kind of noticing that. So right now, it is probably the number one way to actually engage with your community or your subscribers, even more than comments or commenting back, because this is where you can, number one, get ideas from your community. You can also do polls. You can do all different things to just get them to engage, and I think this is what helps them stay on your page. So like if you notice our community tab, you probably see that every day there's 2 to 3 maybe polls. There's just maybe a post of the video, but majority of the time it's like a poll or it's a quiz or any of those kind of things to spark engagement, because it's just kind of in our human nature. Anytime we see some sort of like guessing game, you kind of want to just guess and see if you're right. And so you see that. Or if it's something where you have your chance to give your own opinion, then you want to click on it. And that's where those polls come in handy. I mean, we're getting almost on average now over 100 votes on every poll now, which is insane. I mean, some are up to like 150. And then besides that, you're getting comments in there too. So overall, for your subscribers, I think it's a great way to keep building your audience. In that way, they can stay on your page. Also will probably, make them want to hit that notification button without saying it, because they're going to see that you're always on there. And then in the future, where it's going to be effective is right now, they're kind of short, or I say shortly, small. I don't know how to say the word, but they're briefly, I guess, putting it out there right now for non-subscribers. We're noticing that we're mainly getting our subscribers, but on the home page, and you might notice this now when you scroll, I don't think it's on mobile as much. I think it's more on desktop, but mobile, it does have it. You'll see, like, if you keep scrolling down, eventually you'll see, one might pop up a random question or a poll or whatever from a random channel. Or it might be the channel you follow, whatever, but you're going to start seeing those. I think it's just a matter of time before those start becoming more relevant and people start, engaging with those more, and they start getting pushed more by YouTube. And then it's going to become kind of like these YouTube videos are, where it's all about your hook and your title. It's going to be about a crazy hook in your community tab post.
Well,
That's what I think the next stage is. And I think it's so early because I think this year was kind of the biggest year they kind of started pushing it, because before no one even knew about a community tab. I mean, a lot of people still don't even really know much about it. But I think it's a great way to just keep your audience staying with you and trusting you and building just all of that up with them. And then, hopefully in the future, it will start pushing to more non-subscribers, kind of like a regular YouTube video does.
Yeah. Remind me afterwards. I'll open up our community tab. I'll show you one I did the other day that did pretty well. I like the polls, but I also like the surveys or the basically guess the answer.
Yep.
So those are really good. Like I had one that it was like, we had 400,000 views on a video. How many subscribers do you think I got? Right. And then I put in all of the different answers and one of them was correct. The other ones weren't. And then you can see, and then as soon as someone clicks it, they can see if they were right or wrong. And then there's a little explanation about it. So it actually gives you a little bit of that dopamine hit of like, I want to know the answer. And then you instantly know the answer. You just have to click it. When you click it, guess what? That's engagement. Which is really cool. All right, let's keep going here. So yeah, that's the prep. Okay, so that's kind of the prep in this area right here. Okay, and that's where we're in right now. Okay, now there's other things here too. Like I could have put in here, we're going to meet on Monday to go over titles. We're going to be going over like equipment checklists and things like that. But this is like more of like the promotional prep. Okay, so then the event. Okay. It's going to start on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So we're going to have like a clock or a countdown on an iPad. And we're basically going to have that thing go. We're going to record ourselves once we go live and we're going to click it and you're going to start seeing that thing tick backwards. Right. And so that's game on. Right. And so we'll keep coming back to it, seeing how much time, and then we'll come back and then we'll keep kind of checking in with it so people can see how much time we have left. And we'll be probably talking about how tired we are and we're getting hungry and things like that. So the event is on that Saturday and we're going to start at 9 a.m. It's going to go live for 24 hours. Okay. We're also, to give it more excitement, we're going to do 2 to 3 live giveaways. Okay. We still kind of hammering out like the details on that. Probably going to be something like an Osmo 6 we'll give away. Probably maybe, I don't know. I don't want to give it all away, but we're going to give away some physical stuff and maybe even some free coaching. Okay. So just stay with us and you'll find that out, but we're going to do some really cool stuff again to create that buzz and to get people wanting to come back. Okay. And that'll also be a way for us to build our email list. Cause guess what? I'm not going to have you just comment. I'm going to say, hey, go here to this link. Okay. And then you're going to be able to fill in your information. So you enter yourself into the contest. When you do that, there's a tool that I use called King Sumo. That's a giveaway tool. And you're going to enter your name and email address. And then it's going to come up and it's going to give you other ways that you can get more entries. So you see, we're going to get this thing to actually create more buzz by other people or by people entering it. And then what we'll do at the end, we'll pick a winner it has a little randomizer button. We click on it, it spits out a winner, and then we announce it live. So that'll be a lot of fun. That's the event. Okay. So it's like starting it, documenting all the way through it. You're going to have some struggles, some hiccups, things are going to go wrong. And then we're going to document all that. And then at 9 o'clock the next morning, it's going to end. And then we're probably going to crash. And we're then going to, say, okay, what happened, and then after the dust settles, we're going to do a post event. Okay. Where we're going to talk about, we're going to share the results. Okay. Did we hit our target 52 videos in 24 hours? How many subscribers did we gain? We're going to report on that. How much watch hours did we have? Now the watch hours, we might have to come back and report because that will take a little bit of time to catch up. But I even think a week later would be a good update to say, okay, we did the live. Now what happened after 7 days? How many subscribers? How many watch hours did we gain? And I think that'll be an interesting thing. And it'll also get people like you to come back and go, I wonder how much it was. I wonder how many subscribers they're going to get. Are they going to get 1,000? Are they going to get 500? I don't know. Got to come back. Right. So this is stuff though, that I want you to start thinking about in your niche. What could you do? Right? What could you do that you could document what you're doing? And if you do that, you're able to turn this into an event and have some fun with it. And also force yourself to get some content created.
And I think what's a big driver is the whole deadlines. I think having that deadline, because it's a race to the finish. People don't know if you're going to be able to do it or not. We don't know if we're going to do it or not. So yeah, like finding something like that in your niche. Now, it doesn't have to be as extreme as a 24-hour challenge. But for example, maybe your niche is like gardening or something, and it's, can I don't know, can I
build a garden bed?
Yeah, build a garden bed, plant a garden bed and plant and whatever. Can I do a garden makeover in 5 hours? Like whatever. Or it could even be an hour. It doesn't have to be long. It's just more having that deadline of a time like some sort of time frame, and then whatever it is, you know, being a challenge of some sort, you know,
Yep.
and a goal that you want to do. And even if you don't get it, it's still cool that you're documenting what you did.
Yep.
So that's the cool part about this. It's just us documenting, which is what we're talking about on this channel, is documenting your journey. We're documenting the journey of starting a brand new channel on here, right? We've already done it before, but now we're starting brand new, and we're, you know, 3 months in, almost, you know, 3,500 subscribers, and already monetized and all that. Which, speaking of, if you left one thing out for the event, one thing we are actually also, because we said this in our last live, we're going to announce too how much money we have brought in from ad revenue only, and then from affiliates, and all of that total combined after a month's time of being monetized, which actually coincidentally is that Saturday is a month's
Oh, is it?
time from
Okay.
the
Okay.
first day we were monetized.
Mhm.
So that'll be a cool little update too. We'll let you know how much we've made in ad revenue, affiliate sales, all of that.
We'll give people an update today too, since the last live stream last week. We'll let you
Yeah.
guys know where we're at. All right. We got to keep moving here, Scotty, but I wanted to address here. Derek says, are we sure this is healthy? Sorry, but I believe this is impossible. Is it healthy? It's probably not the greatest to not get a lot of sleep, but I'm willing to sacrifice one night's sleep to have fun. To me, it's fun. Like, okay, is playing football healthy? No, I'm not playing football. You know, are certain things on your body good for, is running good for you? Not as much as a marathon runner is running. It hurts your joints and all that stuff, right? So, you know, is it healthy? It's not the best, but it's not like we're going to be abusing our bodies, or we're going to be, you know, abusing our body with alcohol and drugs and things like that, right? It's like we're doing a challenge. It's only 24 hours. So do I think it's healthy? I think it's okay for me. Again, it's on you. I mean, whatever you want to do, you do. But anyway, yeah. And is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. Someone had said that means, and I think it was live streaming consultants here, says effectively you are giving yourself just under 30 minutes of video to shoot, edit, and make ready to post. True. But I have been doing this a long time. I believe that if I have my topics down, I could probably knock out, even if they were just, let's call them 10-minute videos, I could probably knock out 4 in an hour. Okay. So now the editing. So what we're going to do though is we're going to batch record. So the first round here, the first 8 hours, going to be recording. We ain't doing no editing. And that's another thing, right? I want to bring that up because a lot of people, they'll piecemeal it, right? It's like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to think of my title. And then they're all like, oh my gosh, I can't come up with a good title. I can't come up with a good title. Like, oh my gosh. Like, and then you get stressed and then you're, oh my gosh. And then you just come up with something randomly. And you're like, all right, now I got to shoot it. I got to get all my stuff set up. Oh, I got to do that. Then you get all done. You're like, oh, I got to edit it. Right. Versus sitting down for an hour. You're not recording till tomorrow. Sit down, get all your topics planned out, or your topic. And then the next day you come in, you just shoot, you don't edit. And then the following day you edit, right? So you just batch it out. It's going to be a lot easier because you're in that rhythm, right? I can sit there and edit a lot faster. I can if I'm sitting down and I'm just repetitively doing that. Same thing with shooting videos. Give me the topic, boom, I'm going to go. So I just think like you have to come up with what works for you. But that to me has always worked for anyone, is when you're more dialed in. It's like a production line in a sense. All right. So, all right, let's keep moving here. All right. So the last thing I wanted to share is down here. All right. And this here was kind of some random numbers I did, right? So in order to get 4,000 watch hours, okay, we would need 4,000 people to watch 1 hour. Okay. So 1 hour. So if we got 4,000 people to show up and watch 1 hour, we could hit 4,000. That doesn't sound that hard. It's hard, but it sounds that sounds like for someone to watch an hour and someone could come in and leave and come in and leave. And if it's a total of an hour, that's an hour, but that means you might need 10,000 people, right? So that's one way. The second way is get 1,000 people to watch 4 hours. That seems harder actually, because people got to commit to 4 hours. Then another one is like 800 people to watch 5 hours. That seems even harder. And then 500 people to watch 8 hours. That seems harder. I think we'll get a mix, but I think if you looked at this thing and you said, okay, if this thing did get some legs, to get 4,000 people to watch an hour collectively, it's possible.
It is possible.
It's possible. And to get people to subscribe to the channel, here's a little trick. Now, we're going to mention it. We're going to say, hey guys, if you guys want to get notifications of like when we make updates and stuff, make sure you subscribe. We'll be doing that stuff, of course. But the other thing that's going to drive some subscribers is doing those giveaways. Because the giveaways are, yes, people are going to enter their name and email address, but on the very next page, it's going to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe and get 4 extra entries. So you're incentivizing someone to subscribe. Now, someone can unsubscribe, but they are still going to want to subscribe, right? So there's ways that we can also incentivize in a good way, right? That's like, hey, you like our stuff, subscribe, and you can get some extra entries, right? So there's ways that we can actually increase that and spike that a little bit. But I think the subscribers would be harder than the 4,000 watch hours, to be honest, because sometimes people just don't want to subscribe. But we're going to try to figure out how we can do that. And I'm not quite sure. I think, Scotty, what we probably should do too, here would be a fun little thing, is you, me, and Chris, we all guess what we think we're going to end up with new subscribers and watch hours. And then we have something where, I don't know, you win a bet of some kind. So we have to have something that you win.
Loser's got to jump in the lake.
Oh, yeah, that'd be the punishment. Yeah, but the
With
lake's nice
clothes
and warm.
on.
No, I think the lake's nice and warm right now, though.
I just said with all your clothes on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be.
That would suck.
Okay.
And you know I don't like being wet anyway. Ugh.
Yeah. All right. So in the comments, guys, do you guys think that this is possible? Do you think we're absolutely crazy? Do you think Scotty is crazy? That's what I want to know. Because I do, but I do think it's possible.
I think this. I think we have yet to take a super, it's not even really a risk, but we'll just say it's a risk.
Yeah.
Big risk like this of, I guess the risk is only just taking time up. That's really your biggest risk. But we have yet to do something like crazy like that. Right. So I think this is going to shock a lot of people. I mean, you're seeing in the comments already. This is impossible. We'll see if it's impossible. Right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that's the biggest part. And I just think it's so left field. It's so like out there. Like, who's really gonna record videos for 24 hours for a year? Like, who wants to do that? Because like, I'm surprised, honestly. Like, let's go back to our conversation. I'm surprised, like right away, you were like, "That's not a bad idea." I thought you were gonna shut me down right away and be like, "I ain't sitting in a room for 24 hours or a house for 24 hours doing that." Yeah. Right? So I thought you were shutting it down. You didn't shut it down, so that was like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep pushing it a little bit because like it's so out there. But I just think there's so many benefits to it for us to do this, and it's not. Again, we're not doing this all the time. This is one. I'm not saying we're one and done, but this is one video and we'll see how it does. And then obviously we'll take our thing. But I think even like, let's just take away even the watch hours and the subscribers. Like, I'm curious how many emails we get from it too. Like how many emails are we going to get? Like, our goal is to get to 1,000, right? So I wonder, like, are we going to get 200 emails in a day? That would be freaking amazing. You know what I mean? Like,
let's ask right now, Scotty, what would make a really, really killer giveaway? And again, keep it within reason. Like, yeah, give us $1,000. Like, no, we're on a limited budget here. We haven't made a lot of money with this channel, but we are taking whatever money we've earned and we're going to roll it in. So we're going to buy some stuff with it, as far as for the channel, and maybe it's one of the giveaway things. But what would make a really cool giveaway? Scotty and I talked about doing some coaching, maybe an hour's worth of YouTube coaching or editing coaching or titles. Like, what would be really, really cool and useful, that you'd be like, oh, that's really cool. I got to enter that,
the DJI mics.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
And probably we would stay around what we're already doing. So it probably would be either like the Osmo or the DJI mic, something like that. Yep. Someone said, yes, an hour of coaching.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that was one we just came up with the other day, and I thought that might be like our mega giveaway, because that one obviously is more time consuming for us.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as just buying a product, you know. So, um, yeah, that's something, because I will be honest, we have been asked already about coaching and stuff, on, multiple videos, emails. But like right now, we aren't doing that yet. But that's not saying that we won't in the future. So now is like kind of early stages, because truthfully, we just want to give you guys as much value as possible, and just to grow this and show you that you can give a lot of free content without having to ask for anything in return. The money will come, but you just got to keep, feeding
Mhm.
the audience, what they need and what we know.
Yeah,
So
the help.
that's honestly our whole take on all of that.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm planning on what I can do for my new channel. Let's go. Let's do it, Keisha. I like it. I like the energy. All right, cool. So I promised you guys I was going to share the update on the title. We're also going to share with you the earnings since last week. So we're going to share that with you as well. And Scotty, anything on the affiliate side? I haven't heard anything. Oh, the other thing is,
Not
last
much.
week we announced another way for you to monetize your channel, and we actually
Had to
almost
fail.
almost were able to test it, but it was broken. And so what I'm talking about is buying us a cup of coffee. So you can create, and we're doing it in ConvertKit, because that's what we're using for email, which I shot a whole video on that, guys. If you guys have not yet went through our that email video that I shot, I literally walk you through how to build everything and how we're collecting emails and how I've been collecting emails. I'm getting about 100 new emails on brand creators every single day from what I'm doing here on the same channel here. This is a smaller channel, and we're still getting a good number of emails here. But I shared exactly how to do it and connect everything. We'll link that up in the description as well. If you want more on email, put email in the comments, and we'll make sure that we send you that video, but also we'll send you some other stuff when we're doing more things on email.
Hey,
Okay.
Dad, does that have to do with your startemailing.com? Or is that separate
Well,
for
there's ConvertKit.
ConvertKit?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the link for ConvertKit. But so in ConvertKit, we didn't know that they had this built in. They have what they call a tip jar. It's like a tip jar. Like you go to the coffee place and they have their little coffee cup out there that put my change in or put whatever, right? Now they have it where it's digital. You flip it around and they go like, there's just a couple things you have to check, sir. And then you're like, oh, here we are again. $1, $2, $5. And I'm already paying too much for the damn coffee. Right. So,
Yep.
but I do a lot of times give that person a little something, because I'm like, they're working hard. They're not getting paid that much. So I always feel like that. But you can build yourself a little, put your own little tip jar out there. So we have a tip jar, by the way, guys. And Scotty, we probably should buy a domain name for that so we can put it up. But right now it's in our description. Okay. So if you go in our description, scroll a little bit down, you'll see a couple coffee cups. And if you click on that link, you can actually buy us a cup of coffee right there in that tip jar. And if you want to help us out and buy us a cup of coffee, we'd appreciate it. Okay. But again, it's another way you can monetize with your audience, because they're going, I mean, we've seen Patreon. People have been using that for years. People want to help creators that are helping people, right? And so, I mean, I would do it if you're giving me a whole bunch of value, and I'm like, I buy courses for, $200, $500, $1,000, and this person's showing up and giving me an hour's worth of content for free. Here's $5. I appreciate it, right? How many times you've done that with, like, you're watching someone play music on the street and you walk up to their guitar case and you throw in $5. It's the same kind of idea. You're just tipping that person. But anyway, we do have a tip jar and you can use it if you want. But for yourself, create one. In ConvertKit, it's built right in. It takes you probably 5 minutes to set up. Last week, someone wanted to give us $5 for a tip, and they couldn't because our thing wasn't connected fully. It wasn't fully. I didn't go into the email and confirm something. So, but it's working now. Anyway, all right. So let's see here. I was going to get into the analytics, and I'm going to share. Last week we talked about a title that converts really well, as far as like gets a lot of eyeballs, and the two words in it are breaking news. Okay, breaking news. And then obviously the topic has to support the breaking news, but I did it again today for brand creators and it is crushing. All right. So I'm going to share that with you guys right now.
Which, while you're pulling that up,
Yep.
tomorrow's video that I just recorded yesterday is going to be our first one on this channel that is a breaking news in the title. So we're testing it out on here as well. So if you want to check that video out tomorrow, it'll be up around 11 a.m. Eastern time. But just come to our page anytime this weekend so you guys can see how it's doing and you guys can kind of get a live update. And then obviously next Thursday, we'll give an update on, if it performed well or not for our channel. Now, I'm not expecting the first one to do it to really blow up, but there's always a chance. But we've noticed with the brand creators, we posted multiple videos with breaking news, almost one a week, and those do pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. I'm pulling up the analytics right now. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now that I have it ready. Let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I promise it'll be worth it. All right, here it is. Get ready, guys. All right, here it is. So there you can see my thumbnail, breaking news right in the top. Okay. Views are up 97%. More regular viewers are choosing to watch this video and they're watching longer than usual, helping to increase its reach on YouTube recommendations. Browse. Okay. Let's see here. I got to turn that off and I got to plug my computer in. Hold on, guys. I don't want to lose battery here. It's telling me I got low battery. I don't want that to happen. There we go. So right now we're getting 249 views an hour still right now. Okay. You guys can see it. Okay. So browse suggested is making up 85% of my views right now. Okay. And if you look at this, 3,000 views already. Okay. And 427 watch hours and 13 subscribers. All right. And so, I mean, this was literally just posted today. Now look at this. This is something else that YouTube will do. They're sitting here saying, hey, what's going on, man? That video's doing good. And then they say popular videos like this one are more likely to be recommended to viewers watching similar videos so they get more views. Check out this video's audience retention to see if there are any key moments that are particularly good at keeping viewers watching. Okay. More views from YouTube recommendations. It says it's up. This video got 2,484 views from recommendations on YouTube Home and Up Next. Videos on your channel typically receive 890 to 1,200 in this time frame. So it's double. Okay. Higher click-through rate from regular channel viewers. Regular viewers of your channel chose to watch this video 9% of the time it was shown to them instead of the usual 6.4 to 7.4. This value differs from the overall click-through rate, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Longer average view duration from regular channel viewers. On average, regular viewers on your channel watch this video for 9 minutes and 4 seconds. That's a minute 50 longer than usual. Do you guys realize some of you have been here from the beginning of this live stream? How many of you have been here since we started this live stream 54 minutes ago? How many of you? Just curious. If you can raise your hand. Okay. Just let us know in there. Say I or say me. If you get someone to hang out with you for like 9 minutes, that's a long time because we all know the shorts feed, right? Everybody's moving quick, or TikTok, boom, boom, fast, right? Instagram, 9 minutes, we're having a conversation. Okay. So I want you guys to really understand the power of having a video that obviously is useful and is, benefiting the viewer, but also having videos that are 8 to 12 minutes. It's generally going to be now this one here was 20 minutes long. And we didn't try to make it 20 minutes long. It was 20 minutes long because we had a lot to discuss on this breaking news. Okay. This was on an Etsy update that just came out. And we turned this into, now here's the other thing. Here's the other crazy thing. And I've talked about this before. This clip right here, this came from a live stream I did the day before. So we did the live stream. My partner and I, we're doing a live stream, right? We usually go for about 2 hours. We're doing it and we're starting to talk about this one topic. And then we all of a sudden had someone in the comments say, hey, it looks like Etsy just rolled out this new thing that they've been talking about. And I'm like, audible, right? So Chris and I said, Let's talk about it. So we basically pulled it up, started talking about it. I looked in my dashboard, I saw it, and I go, this is going to be tomorrow's story because this is breaking news. And so this video wasn't even shot separately. It was shot part of the live stream, which is another strategy that we talk about. We actually did a full video on this live video school channel where we show you like my content creation over there is 1 day a week. I do my live stream and I do like 3 or 4 different subtopics. Those subtopics turn into independent videos that get pulled out of there. We'll do more on that later, but that's one of our content strategies. Okay. But this is exciting, right? I mean, if we look at the reach, 23,400 already, click-through rate, 8.8. It's kind of bouncing 10.9. Here we are going down a little bit, but we're still over 7, which is great. Views, here we are. Let's look at the engagement. Like they were saying, 428 watch hours, average 8 minutes and 40 seconds. It won't give me anything here yet. It's too early. And then audience. Let's look at audience. Nothing. It's too new, right? It's too new. So we posted this at 9:30 this morning. Let's do some rough math here. 9:30, and it is almost 5 o'clock. So that's 5, 6, 7. What's that? 7, 8 hours. We're pushing 8 hours. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that, Scotty.
Oh, for sure.
We have any questions on this stuff, guys? Let us know if you guys have any questions.
I got one for you
on this here. Scotty, does the file name matter anymore when you upload your video? It's funny that you say that. So, Scotty, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah. So I think you might have saw my video. I think you commented on it the other day. In there, I did talk about the file name. Now there isn't anything saying that there's nothing specific saying that it definitely is going to change whether you get views or not, or you get pushed or not. And there's nothing that says that anywhere on YouTube. However, I think it's just smart just to do it anyway. And just to put it out there. And I'll tell you why, because when you put your file name in there, and I showed it in the video, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I did a video, speaking about how to upload properly on YouTube. And there's 5 points I had that you should do every time you upload. One of them was the file name. And so with the file name, anytime you upload your video and you drag it in from your desktop or whatever, it's going to have whatever you saved it under. That's going to be the file name that pops up first. And then it'll say .mp4, .mov, whatever. So I think of it like this. Even if it didn't matter, like you're telling YouTube before you even put a title, anything, you're telling YouTube a brief thing about what your video is about when you put that out there. So if you aren't putting that, then I think that you're not using extra keywords in a sense that you could be. Does it mean it definitely matters? No, but, and we can't, I mean, we've tested and can't really say that we've done it, but, or seen the difference, but, we just do it because think about this, like you put your video in, and if it says like this one, if it says new YouTube challenge, and that was my title, and I put it in there before I even put a title, YouTube could think that my thing's about YouTube and a challenge, right? But if it just says untitled and I put it in there, then it has no clue, like anything of the file name or anything. So common sense would say it does mean something. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that YouTube is looking at that, because I did watch a video of a YouTube employee saying that they don't look at the file name. So I don't know. Like I really don't know. But me personally, I would just do it no matter what.
Right. It's the same thing with tags though, right? Do tags matter?
Exactly.
Like they say no, but he also said, it was Todd, the guy that runs the search and discovery over at YouTube. He basically said, use the tags for like misspelling of your brand name or of certain keywords. Like use it as for misspelling. Which is interesting. But the way I look at it is if they give you the area to plug more information in, why not?
Yep.
Right. So why not?
Yeah. And I mean, and there's creators that don't even put any tags and they still get hundreds of thousands of views. So does it necessarily matter? Like, no, but it could like it could help you a little bit. You just don't know exactly.
Yeah.
So why not? Like you said, there's a space to fill. Why not do it? Now I want to share something quick. If
Yeah.
that's cool with you.
Go ahead.
So if you guys know, and do have another channel where I'm kind of coaching some people on creating this YouTube channel. It's for sports cards, right? And so anyway, it's been like 2 weeks. I don't think they've posted a video, right? Because I'm the one who posted it. I give them the title idea, and then I give them the topic, and I create the thumbnail, I edit. Like I do majority of it, which is a lot for me, right? But in order to have that, I need the video from them to send me. So it takes time for them to do that, which if it was me, I'd be getting it done. Like these are easy videos. But anyway, so finally got a video from them. I posted it 2 days ago. Now we haven't posted in like 2 weeks, right? So posted it 2 days ago. I'm going to share my screen and you're going to see what it's at right now. We're going to talk a little bit about this real quick. All right. So let me, oops,
Yeah, make that a
wrong
little
one.
bigger.
I know I did it on the wrong one.
There you go. Perfect.
I did it on this screen by accident. I have dual monitors, so I did it on the wrong one. Okay. Anyway, so right here's the video, right? 1 out of 10 right now, 2.2K views. Look at my click-through rate, 12.1%.
It's
3-minute
nice.
average view duration. We're at 563 for subscribers now. So
How
not a
long
big
is the video?
11 minutes long.
11 minutes. Okay. So 11
Now
minutes,
watch.
you're above average on the view.
So we got 115 watch time hours, still cranking up. 20
Yep.
subscribers we gained from it.
Great.
Browse 96, right? Look at the reach. 14,000 with a 12.2% click-through rate. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, look, it's still high.
Yeah, that's a really, really good click-through rate.
Yeah. So it's doing pretty good. And I will say on this one, I did do something, and on this channel, I've noticed what helps with these videos a little bit more is giving some sort of thing in the background that has to do with the topic. So we're all about sports cards. So I always make sure to put something in the background that's sports cards. So where on our channel, we really just maybe put like a thing of text and maybe just ourselves. I kind of cut that out and I put a background in it. And so I did that for this, and I'll show you the thumbnail. Oops, not that. I'll show you the thumbnail quick. I actually did a split. Oh, can I show the split? I don't know if it'll show.
I don't know if you can go into the okay.
Yeah, where's it under? I forget. Oh, right here. Here it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Let's see if I can zoom in more on it.
So the 52% is winning right now. The one on the bottom. Yeah, that one right there is performing better. The buy these now.
Yeah. So I did buy these now, and then I did the other one. Just made it 2 different things, right? But behind there, 2 things. One, it's a little abstract, so it's got like some colors going on, and it's sports cards. Okay. So obviously you're seeing it in a small screen right now, but on the bigger screen or your mobile, you could tell it's sports cards, right? So given the shock expression, we went with that kind of feel for this video. Also, I didn't ask him to take a picture. I just screenshot it. So this is from the actual video. And there's no edits to this video, guys. All I did was chop the front off and the back. I don't even think I did zoom cuts on this one. I'll be honest. I think I just posted it. And it's crushing. So just kind of wanted to share that and just show like 2 days, 7 hours, and that thing's crushing. And
it's still, what are you getting per hour right now?
Per hour, we are getting, let's see, last 60 minutes, 40.
Yeah, 40. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
40 views an hour.
Yep. And
still doing good.
What I want to show you too is, I got to back out of this so I can see it quick. So our other videos, right? Like we had a couple duds here, or I should say couple, really only one. This one didn't do good. I think I did a bad title on this one. I changed my title later on. I didn't give enough description in this for what this was about. But anyway, so yeah, 2,000. This one's about to hit 1,000. This one actually has been still going up. It's like slow, but it was only at like 200 views. In the past week, it's gone up to almost 1,000. So that's cool. But 1,500, 2,800, 2,300, 1,800. This one was a dud. These 2 are duds. 800, 7,700. So, and we kind of just changed the whole thing. Like all of these videos are now just talking in the car. Like that's what all these videos are. So like if I click on it, I'll show you a little thing of it quick. after the ad, you know. We don't have YouTube Premium. But if you guys you know, go to that tip jar and get YouTube Premium, you know.
That's right. That's
Um
right. Get that tip jar.
but anyway, I did
Oh,
do a
we
little
don't
zoom. Okay, I can see
I
it
don't
now.
think we can hear it though.
You can't hear it?
No, because 'cause you're not sharing the tab.
Oh,
It's a
whatever.
window.
We don't have to hear it. But
Yeah.
anyway, all you
Okay.
see is like look, there's no
He's just in the car.
besides zooming in a couple times,
Yep.
that's it.
That's
He's in
it.
his car shooting his video.
Yep.
We're at 2 days, 2013 comments, 29 likes. Like pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's for not posting in 2 weeks. So, you know, now obviously I'm on the guys. I'm like, hey, I need more content. Give me it because we got to keep testing, right? We got to keep testing this stuff
You know
out.
what would be an interesting test here? It's
What's
like,
that?
so leave that up for a second. So guys,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a little spitballing here
Let's
with
also
titles.
look at title too, by the way. Let's talk about that.
I wanted to. Okay. So this is where you can start to kind of learn from your own titles. You got a title. You got a title from maybe you downloaded our hooks file and you took one of those and you played around with it. Um, and then you see that something works. So what I would do with this one is like start buying these sports cards before it's too late. The other one might be stop buying these sports cards, you know,
Mhm. Yeah, flip it.
flip it around, give them a reason why not to buy these, right? Because
Mhm,
they're, maybe they're losing value or,
mhm,
they're not as, in demand or something like that. But the other one is like start buying these sports cards. You could use that as your main thing. Like, so you would just, instead of saying before it's too late, you could say, start buying these football cards before it's too late. Start buying these baseball cards before it's too late. Start buying these hockey cards before it's too late. And you can start playing with that and just use that as a bucket. We call it buckets. And then you just fill that bucket and keep trying that. So I would like, Scotty, I'd give them a title of this, of either stop buying these sports cards or start buying these baseball cards before it's too late. Try that.
mhm, mhm. Yeah. So, and that's something too that I want, you know, whoever's on right now, I want you to notice is with our video. So we're posting a video every day, which is also kind of a test in itself,
Here
which
on this channel.
yes,
Yeah.
on live video school.
Yeah.
And reason being is like you posted with your 100 bad videos or
Mhm.
whatever, like is we want to get as many, tries out there, right? As
Yep.
many at bats, whatever you want to call it, out there. But now we're like at the end of this month that we've been going for, a video a day, we're gonna now take those videos. We just had a meeting about this. We're gonna take those videos now and look at what was performing the best. And like
Yeah.
you just said with the title, now we're gonna start piggybacking off of those and testing those out until we
Mhm.
find what was working for us. Because we're not getting upset with like I posted a video a day. Sure, was I upset for a second? I absolutely, but
Oh, you
I
were
get
upset.
over it,
You
right?
texted
Like,
me. You're all
yeah,
bummed out.
I had 280 views. I thought I killed the video, right? And I'm like, whatever, right? But anyway, okay, it could have been again the title on it. I don't think it was the topic. I think it was the title. So now it's okay. Let's in the future, I might do a similar video, but I might change
Mhm.
the title now and maybe, put it in a different way of
Yeah.
something that worked for us, like
Mhm.
you said, maybe the word start didn't do good, but when you did stop in all caps, it did good. Like what happened on our channel. So maybe I do a video instead of saying start doing this, um, stop doing this and
Right.
try that. So I think we're gonna start trying that probably after the live stream. I think we'll have enough content in where we can start kind of going into those buckets, and then we'll share it on here with you, our different buckets that we're going to be diving into and what we're using, because we're documenting what we're doing as well. Like we're going through this on a new channel in a different niche. Like the Etsy thing for brand creators is working good because we found what works for that niche.
Right.
Now it's like we're starting brand new, trying to figure out what works for this niche.
And trying to
So
find out, instead of just being an overall like YouTube, like how to grow on YouTube, we have to find our angle. Our angle is live streams. We talked about that in the beginning, but we haven't really drilled into that. But that's a huge advantage to doing live streams. Actually, I want to bring this up real quick, Scotty, because where was it? Something about the live streams right here. It was Zen Den. Does YouTube promote your live somewhere on homepage or similar where you gain viewers, subscribers watching this live? If so, I'm just over 100 subs. Should I try to do some lives to gain more subs? Yes, but here's the thing. We've been doing this right now, and we've been hovering around 20. I think we capped out at like 24 or 25. Okay. Our best live stream on this channel was 35. Okay. So we didn't hit our number today, but that's okay. But here's the thing. This video could go on to get 1,000 views, 5,000 views, 100,000 views, because the minute we hit end live stream, it turns into an independent video. Okay. So I have a live stream that I did on Brand Creators that's over 80,000 views from a live stream. So we don't worry so much about the live portion. To us, we're showing up, we're committing to coming in here on Thursdays at 4:00, and we're creating a piece of content. And that's another video. It counts as a video. Now today, though, I posted a video this morning on this channel, and then we're doing this one in the afternoon. It doesn't seem to affect it. Just that's another little thing I wanted to bring up. The other thing was, Scotty, and I don't know if I told you this, but this morning I had a little bit of a dilemma because I did an interview with Everbee, which is they've got a channel of maybe 20, 30,000 subscribers, and they wanted to have me on as a guest, but they also in StreamYard, I can now push that to my channel. So we're double streaming now, right? But I streamed yesterday, and now I'm going to stream again today. And I had a video that was going out at 9:30 this morning. So I believe it was DBC said something about where was it? Yeah. The other thing is, don't post another video if your recent video is a 1 out of 10. I agree. But here's the thing that I did this morning. And I said this to my business partner because we had this conversation. He was like, you're going to stream at 10, but the video is going out at 9:30. Is that going to, it shouldn't, but it could. The video that I posted at 9:30 is crushing right now. And I had this conversation. I said, if it's not doing good by 12 o'clock, we're going to pull it down, delete it, and we're going to re-upload it. That's what we were going to do. We're not touching it. Things cranking. So does it affect it? I don't know. It didn't affect us today, but the reason why I'm bringing that up is because like people think that, and I did too, like if I'm doing lives and there's not a lot of people showing up, am I going to get new people to see it? You will. And if you're doing live, it's just another way for you to reach new people now when you're doing it live, but also after the fact. So, and then Zen Dan says, wow, interesting. I didn't know it can blow up on its own independent video later since it's evergreen. Yes, that's the missing piece for so many people. They don't realize that. They're like, I don't want to do a live because I only got 3 people watching and 2 of them are my relatives. It's like, that's just the day that you're recording. Just think about this. Like Scotty and I are here today. Yes, we've got, 17 people still on. We just had about 22 people, and people are coming in and out, and you're going to look at the stats afterwards and you're going to see that, yes, there was 20 or 25 people that were on at the same time, but there was 90 people that came in and out of this stream. Right. And then tomorrow you're going to see this might be up to 300 views. It might be up to 500 views. And then the next day it might get another 50 views or 100 views. So it's constantly getting views. Okay. As long as we title it correctly, right? We come up with a good hook, and the video just kind of takes a life of its own. And if you guys want those hooks, by the way, I keep mentioning them, and I know that some of you are going to be asking. If you want them, just put hooks in the comments and I'll make sure that we get you a swipe. The swipe file. There's 10 of those hooks in there. There's also like little interchangeable. I made them into like little templates. I actually reference them a lot myself. One of them is the breaking news one. So if you guys want that, just put hooks in the comments, and we'll make sure that we get you a copy of that. All right. So, yeah. So DBC says, so lives don't affect the normal videos. It didn't appear to. 9:30, one went out this morning for us, my normally scheduled one. And then at 10 o'clock, I went live. And that video right now is over 3,000 views, which is above average for us. But I say on that channel, if we have a video that's getting 2,000 views the first 8 hours, we're doing good, right? And it's over 3. So doing pretty good. All right. Scotty, let's finish up by sharing. Let's see some revenue numbers.
Yeah, I was just looking
Where are
at that.
we at? Did we get an update yet from we
We
didn't,
did. We
Oh, we
did.
did? Is it lower?
It
You're not
is,
happy?
but you know what's the sad part?
What? It's just under.
We're no, it's under, but we're a little under $2 short of 200.
Ooh, well, come on, let's see it.
All right, here. Uh,
Let's see it here. I'm dying in suspense. Oops, let me get rid of that.
yeah, let me get rid of that. Oh, we hit it at the same time. All right, hang on. Let me zoom in on you.
Oh, look at that, guys. Less than $2 away from the old $200.
Yeah, our high was a $25 day.
Look at that. $25 day, baby.
You get a couple coffees with that. No,
Yeah.
our whole thing is we're gonna try to take this money that we get, hopefully in a month's time, because we have till the 7th. That's what I was talking about. We have, in what, next week, next Saturday,
Yeah.
for it to be the month. So we'll see where we're at. But the goal was to have with this and affiliate to have enough to get that what's it called? The
Osmo 3, I think.
yeah, it's the Osmo 3 or something like that.
Yeah. It's
Like
the
that DJ
handheld
Mini 3 or something.
built in. Yeah.
We want to try that out, and I think it'd be good just do some reviews on that, test it out, because I'm hearing a lot of good reviews about it. And obviously, why not, roll what we're making on here and roll it into, back into the business and back into the thing. So that's the goal. But today, yeah, we had just under $7, $6.28. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and the reason
190.
why that's down is because our views are down,
Yeah,
right?
views are down.
We've had our views have dropped a little bit, which is it's part of the game, guys. Like you're gonna get some videos that hit, and then some videos that don't, and then you're gonna get a video that picks up again. And so this is why this money, we don't really count on this money. Like this money is bonus icing on the cake, right?
Yeah.
Like yes, it's your first round of revenue, but it's definitely not the thing that you're depending on.
Yeah.
And so Scotty, what's the affiliate stuff at? Is that the same?
Yeah, it hasn't moved up. It's like at I think we're at $63 for affiliate
So
from
63.
Amazon. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now so far well, actually not all in, because I don't know what we have from
I
StreamYard.
thought we were up almost to $100 in affiliate earnings on the Amazon
Um
stuff. I think you're
oh,
forgetting.
sorry. I'm thinking in the last 28, but like total, yeah. I think let me see.
We need total here. We need total.
All right, hang on,
Let's
hang
see where
on.
we're at.
All right, give me a second to remove this so I can look it up quick. Let's see.
I want to give a shout out to DBC too, by the way. Hey guys, just want to mention you guys have helped me so much. I just hit 55,000 views this morning and growing. The more I watch you guys and incorporate your ideas in my own niche. That's friggin' awesome, DBC. So I appreciate that. Scotty, I know you do.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible. So we like to hear that a lot.
Congrats too, by the way.
Yeah, congrats, man. High five all the way around. That's really, really cool.
Okay, so here, let me share this real quick. We're at $118.
$118. All right.
Since we started.
All right.
So 118. But as of recently,
118 what?
I keep hitting the wrong one.
What's
81.
the change on that?
81.
81. And then what's our earnings on the other?
198.24.
$317.05, baby.
Might be close to getting that.
Go, baby. We're going on up.
Yeah.
And what this channel is, how old is it now? Are we 3 months?
Yeah, we're a little over 3 months.
A little over 3 months.
We started on, I believe, May 13th.
Okay. And here's the other thing I want to highlight this real quick. Did you want to show something, Scotty?
Nope. I was just trying to leave my page.
Okay.
There we go.
Here's what I want to share with you guys. Okay. So, and we're going to leave you guys with this, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. Okay. Email is really the thing that will end up making the money in any business, pretty much. Okay. Yes, you're going to make money on the ad revenue. Yes, you're going to make money on. Yes, you're going to make money on sponsorships. Scotty, you're getting a little
I'm messing up. I was trying to put you as the lead. It wasn't working.
Yeah, just click on my head there. There you go. So right now, and so those of you that don't like haven't run a business before, as far as like maybe you're just doing this creation, content creation and stuff. I've been doing business for a long time, and I ran a lot of Facebook ads to basically build my email list so I could attract the right people that would come into my world where I could then teach them for free, but then eventually they would want to buy into one of my programs, right? One of my teachings, whether it was a group coaching, whether it was consulting, like whatever, right? So we were willing to pay $5 to $10 per email address. Okay. Right now, if you're doing that, you're going to spend $5 to $10 per email address. Okay. Right now, we have just over 300 email addresses from this channel. Okay. And now, if I do some quick math, I could probably do that in my head, but I'll do it here anyway. We got 300, and let's just say it's $5. That's $1,500, right? So that's $1,500 that we would have had to spend to attract people in our audience and build our email list. Now, the other thing is, if you're doing that with advertising, those people don't know you. It takes a while to build up that rapport and the know, like, and trust. Well, guess what? If you've been on this live for any period of time, or you've been watching Scotty and I, we've been doing this now for 3 months. We have not sold anything to you. Yes, we said, hey, we got a tip jar. Hey, if you want to Osmo and you want to go through our link, buy us a cup of coffee, do it. That's great. Like, we've done that stuff, but we have not yet said, hey, we're going to do a coaching group. We're going to have 25 people in it. We're going to talk, about hooks and titles, and we're going to help with content and all that stuff, and then charge a fee. We haven't done that yet. Okay. We will in the future. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. We are going to do that in the future. But right now, we're building the list. And that list right now, if I was to pay for it, it would be at least minimum of $5 per email address. Right. So we have to look at that as like, that's $1,500 that I would have spent in advertising out of my pocket. Now, yes, we spent time. Time is worth something. But to us, we're also building a more, a better list, because people now know, like, and trust us as they're coming in. They're seeing that we're showing up, we're helping, like, we're here helping you. You saw DBC, who said, we just helped him with all of this stuff, and he's got 55,000 views now. And then that's helped him. So now once DBC starts to build that email list, which you should be doing, DBC, and then you start building that email list, and then you're following along. And then when we do roll out a training here, guess what? When we roll out a training, it'll happen. But when we do, that'll be part of this case study. Hey guys, look how we built an email list off of YouTube of 1,000 people, and how we rolled out a little beta class where we're teaching people X, Y, and Z. And we were able to generate X amount of money. And then we pull back the curtain. I show you what we did for email. We show you what we did for content, what we did for the build up, all that stuff. So guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, you might want to, because this channel is going to help you. But also, I'm going to share with you my last 20 years of building businesses, 6 and 7 figures. So you're in for a good ride. So make sure that you hit subscribe. Make sure that you like this video. Comment if you need anything from us. Questions, if you got any suggestions, let us know. And DBC says, already building email list. Thank you. Awesome. That's a bigger high five. Bang, bang. That's awesome. Looks like Chris Schaefer decided to join us. Better put Scott on the left side. He doesn't like being on the wrong side of the bed. He's right, Scotty. He's right. So normally when we're in this position, yeah, there you go. There you go. See, Chris knows.
Listen. I did not mean for this to happen. Okay. But here again, this is part of it, right? I'm going to make mistakes, but what I was trying to do is comment in the thing and then go to you. And I got a lot going on. Yeah. Hit the wrong thing. I'm not Chris Schaefer. I'm not you, Chris. You're the expert with it. That's why you're coming to the lake house.
Chris Schaefer will be with us on the 24-hour live stream, by the way. And
we haven't even talked to Chris. Like, how does Chris feel? We might have to put him on maybe the next live. And I want to know his thoughts on it.
We might have to bring Chris on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then DBC says, if you haven't all grabbed hooks and 100K, put that in the comment. The information is priceless. Yeah, that's a great, thank you, DBC. The 100K roadmap, actually, I've got it here. It's a little beaten up, but I do have it. And this is what he's talking about. Basically it's our playbook on what we've, or what I've done over the last 15 years of building these businesses. And it's all kind of right here. So if you want a copy of that, about 18, 19 pages. You can have it. Just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy. And guess what? You will be on our email list and I will keep sending you great information. And when we do have something that we're going to do as a group coaching, you'll hear about that too. All right. I'm an open book, guys. Like I'm telling you, like there will be something coming. It's not there yet, but every time that I've ever built a business, I always give way more than I'm ever going to ask. So just know that. But there are going to be people that are going to be like, yeah, I'd love to work with you and Scotty for 4 weeks in a group coaching call or a group type setting. I would love to. I would love to go to the lake house and just bang out some content with you guys for a weekend. That'd be amazing. There will be opportunities in the future for that. We're just right now, we're in the phase 1, which is phase 1 is in here, by the way. Phase 1 in here is build the audience. And that's what we're in right now. All right. All right. So any other last questions, Scotty, before we wrap up here?
No, I think we're good to go.
You're good to go. All right. I'm going to put that in the comments too, just in case. Oh, the 100K is in there.
I will respond to Chris though. Hey, if my boss buys me one, then yeah, I'll use one, Chris.
No, he's bringing one. I think Chris is going to bring the Stream Deck. He's got one.
Yeah, but they're not that much either. They're like 150, right?
No, I think they're more than that. They're like 400 for
really?
a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I was looking at some for stream and I thought they were like 150, 250, somewhere in there.
Maybe the ones that don't record. I was looking at ones that can record right to the deck.
Chris, how much is it?
Yeah.
Because the reason I'm saying that is because then that's another goal for money we make on here to get a stream deck. Because then I can review our stream deck.
Yep. All right, cool. All right, so we've got more videos coming this week. Scotty's got one coming out tomorrow. Breaking news. Stream Deck is like $200, Chris said.
Yeah, I told you. See, it's like about $250 somewhere.
All right. So we got a video that's going to be breaking news tomorrow on some YouTube stuff. And then I've got a video that's going to be releasing on Saturday and Sunday. So we're over here cranking out some content and trying to help you guys out the best that we can. All we ask from you right now is, just let us know if anything has been helpful. Like the video, subscribe, tell people about it. Tell people about the 24-hour stream that we're going to do. And just bring a little bit more awareness to it. That's all that we ask. And we're just going to keep showing up and helping you guys out. So that's going to wrap it up. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up officially. We're cutting it off. We're at the 90-minute mark, almost. All right. So guys, take care, take action. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Later.